Good afternoon, everybody. Smyrna Cowboy here. How y'all doing today? Today is the 10th of October, 2015. A fall day. Today, as you can see, the sun is shining and the wind be blowing. We had a cold front come through last night, early part of this morning, pushed a lot of the rain and icky stuff out. And now the temperatures are dropping. It's 66 degrees that I saw from the Smyrna Weather Central. Yeah, okay. So let's get started here. The good thing about getting new toys or new farkles, as we call them, is to test them. Now, if you're not interested in this test, you can go ahead and use the little X in the upper right hand corner, but if you are interested, this is going to be a test. I am going to put the Tachyon HD underneath on the frame like this, and let me show you how I'm going to mount it. Alright, you'll have to pardon the dirt. I just haven't had a chance to wash it yet, but I probably will when I come back home. Okay, if you see this right here, this is a sliding bracket for the Tachyon. So what I'm going to do is and that will be the camera mount for the rear tire. So I will do a picture-in-picture, and hopefully, if I don't lose it, you will see the lean angles and everything for the car tires that are federal. So we'll get started here. Let me get my gear on, and we'll get started on it. Alrighty, let's give her a look-see. Hopefully I won't lose that camera. I guess now I'm getting used to it, and I dialed in the pressure exactly how I want it. It will be interesting to see how the contact patch is going to do with the lean angle. I've got this 90-degree turn down here. I'll try to get it on up there a little bit so we can see exactly what kind of contact patch we got there. Yeah, one of the cool things about getting new farkles, getting new toys, especially for guys, I can't say for all other guys, but I can only say for me, it's fun. Alright, let's see here what we got. Hard over. That'll be interesting. See how that works. I've got a little bit of cupping on my front tire, I think because of overinflation, but that gives it a little bit of squirreliness up front, just a little bit, but I'm used to that with the other tire, so I'm pretty sure that I've got it dialed in right now. I'm on the way to the post office to mail a couple of pieces of mail. My wife wanted me to mail those since our mail had already ran this morning, which is a miracle in itself because we usually don't get the mail till 4:30, 5 o'clock. It's been a couple of nights where it came at 7 o'clock at night. I'm going like, what? But, you know, the regular postal employee might have been on vacation, or somebody had to do 2 runs, or, you know, whatever the case may be. I didn't know what you were doing. So I wasn't exactly sure. Like those little Honda Civics and all that stuff the kids drive nowadays, and they put those what we used to call glass pack mufflers on them. The muffler is half as big as a car. It's not particularly on that car, but that just reminded me of it to give it that real rumble sound, I guess, for a Honda. And I just laugh. I'm sorry, I shouldn't do that, but I just think it's funny. And the muffler's big around as a propane tank coming out from underneath it. you know what I'm saying? It's like, wow. But I finally think I've got this rear tire dialed in. I am getting more comfortable with it every time I get on the bike. When I first got it, it was up at 50 pounds, and it seemed squirrely on the back tire. And then I dropped it down to 40, and it still seemed a little squirrely, a little too much air. And then I dropped it down to 38, and it seemed like it was running a little bit flat, so I put it up to 39 pounds, and I think I've got it dialed in. I'm pretty sure I do. So, and we'll see. I did the odometer trip thing, and we'll see how many miles this rear tire gets before I have to change it out. Everybody getting their car washed today. That's a bad place right there, because all that soap and everything just drips off of cars, and I don't like riding that thing. It's just too dangerous. Probably like diesel fuel or something like that. Well, here's the post office. So we are going to drop these letters off, and I'm gonna take the camera out from underneath. I'll go over here in this parking lot there, and then the test will be complete. I think I put it on the CVT pan where the oil goes, and if it gets hot underneath there, it may make that adhesive strip loosen, and the camera may fall. So I'm gonna go over here and take it off. We'll see if it stayed on or not. Whoa, it's a big old thing, ain't it? Go ahead and put the hazards on. If I get run over, you'll see it. Gee, that would really boost up my views, wouldn't it? Of course, somebody would have to go over there and put it on the website, put it on my YouTube page, and it's still intact, boys and girls. Well, cool. I don't think you can see it, but oop. Well, it fell. It fell, but it's still running. I was gonna have to make a call to Nashville Crane to get my fat butt up. Well, excuse me. Now we're gonna take it home and review the footage, and we'll see what we'll see. So this will be the last video in the Darkside series. If anybody is interested in Darksiding, please do your research on the net. When I had Alf, I was seriously considering it, and I waited around, and I decided not to. And I wish I had of now, because then 1954 Shadow would have had a Alf with a dark side on it. But I understand that a lot of people are waiting for my final verdict on here. So here it is. For me personally, I do not recommend you doing this unless you're very confident in your riding abilities and skills. There is a slight difference in handling going dark side from a regular motorcycle tire. It took me 3 days or 3 good rides to handle the difference. And it's very slight, but I am more comfortable now since I have dialed the pressure in on the rear tire, and it's scuffed out some, and feel comfortable riding with it and leaning. It's not for everybody, but for my style of riding, which is non-aggressive, pretty much all I do is just commute back and forth to work, take trips that are either back road or interstate, because 90% of my riding is what you're seeing right now, going straight up and down, not leaning into curves or turns. But you still have the ability to lean into the curves if you encounter one, or take a trip to Deal's Gap or whatever. You still have the ability to lean into the curves. But if leaning and doing twisties is your style of riding, I would just feel better, me personally, using a motorcycle tire. Though a lot of people that have dark-sided swear by them as far as the leans and everything like that. And that's all well and good for them, but just my personal opinion, I would, if I know I was going to be doing a lot of twisties and a lot of leanings to the life of the tire, I would get a motorcycle tire. But that's just my personal opinion, my personal feelings on it. Not saying that the dark side won't do it, but I'm saying that I would feel better about it. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. I would feel a lot better about it, having a motorcycle tire on there. But I digress. For my style of riding, I think this Darksiding the back was an excellent choice for me. And if you're still undecided, like I said before, go on the net, do some research. If you ride a Bergman, go to bergmanusa.com, and they have tons and tons of information about Darksiding the Bergman. And now my friend Castor 1 he's been darksiding for a while, and he has a venture that he's darksided, and he's made a couple of videos on how to and tips and all that good stuff on it. You may want to check him out. If I can think of it, I'll put the links in the description of the video. I know some scooter riders that are YouTube motovloggers. Lord Darth Vader is one that's darksided his Yamaha BC 69525. He also rides a Bergman 650. He's darksided his. Oh, I can't think of this. Oh, I'm sorry, buddy. I can't think of your name. Trucker, Leonese Trucker, or I'll only see your videos all the time. I'm sorry, buddy. I can't remember. I'll put it up right here, right there. And he has darksided his, and some other people that are friends of theirs that I've commented on, and they've commented on my Dark Side series. But like I say, it's not for everyone. If you feel that you would not trust it because the car tire face is flat and not curved like a motorcycle tire, then you'll never be satisfied with it. But if you have an open mind and do the style of riding that I do, or if you want to be more aggressive, a lot of people have been darksiding, give it a shot, you know. And if you don't like it, you can always take it off. Well, all right, everybody, this is the last video in the Dark Side series, so I think I'm going to call it a day. This is the Smyrna Cowboy here in Smyrna, Tennessee, wishing you and yours a good day. And until next time, adios.